Yo, listen. So the beef between Drake and Kendrick Lamar is just getting out of control. So there was a drive-by shooting at Drake's house in Toronto. Let me go ahead, play the video, and then I'll come back here to tell you what I think about it. All right. So this is the video here.
Okay, more breaking news this morning here on CB24 Breakfast. This from the Bridle Path area, where a police investigation is underway at Drake's home. Chopper 24 is above the scene this morning. It shows the street shut down just outside of 21 Park Lane Circle. That property belongs to the rapper. Crime scene tape can not only be seen outside, but also in the front courtyard driveway of Drake's home. It's not clear at this point what the nature of the investigation is. It's also unclear if this is connected to an overnight shooting that police have told us about in the area where shots rang out. This is in the Bayview and Lawrence Avenue area, which is in the sort of general area of Drake's home. So this was just after 2 o'clock this morning. In this case, one person taken to hospital with serious injuries. Investigators say the suspects left the area in a vehicle. Once again, no official word from police if there is a connection. We are working on that. We have our Courtney Hills making her way now to this scene. Again, Drake's home, police investigating. We'll have much more throughout the morning here.
All right, so yeah, I heard it, man. So first of all, this we do have. I personally have like three options about this situation. So Drake's bodyguard got injured, and he was shot. He was shot, on the chest, and he was rushed into the hospital for immediate surgery. The bodyguard was he's about 48 years old. And this is another question, man. Why you a bodyguard standing outside without a vest though, with a bulletproof vest? So that's one thing. Maybe Drake's security team should really look into that. They should have bulletproof vest, because you never know when something might pop up. Sometimes we think about, this is Drake. We got, this is a safe neighborhood. Nothing gonna happen, but you never know. So another thing is this the product of the beef between Drake and Kendrick Lamar? I'm 50-50 on this, right? It might be yes, it might be no. So like I said at the beginning, there's three options. I pretty much came up with three options, right? The first options, this might be just like somebody who has been beefing with Drake, not even beefing, like somebody who has hate towards Drake, and then just taking advantage of the situation, the fact that Drake is beefing with Kendrick Lamar, to use it and to do his dirt, so people can think, okay, that was maybe Kendrick's or sending somebody, or that was, just to cover it up, just pretty much taking advantage for the situation right now. Right. Another option that I have, it might be the result of the beef, right? It might be like because Kendrick dropped the diss track that the last diss track that Kendrick dropped, that there was a line where he said that Drake is a pedophile, whatever. We can't prove it, I can't prove it, so I wouldn't, I can't confirm it. So that line really made people dig into Drake's past, and that line also changed the way some people, not all, some people look at Drake. So a lot of people didn't take that well, though. It might be somebody who's like a crazy Kendrick Lamar's fan, and heard about that verse and decided just to go there, start doing some crazy shit, shooting, things of the nature. So the first option, like I said, it might just be, like, a result of the beef. That's the second option. The second option, that might be the result of the beef. The first option was that might be somebody who just been hating on Drake for a long time, because they do have enemies out there. Even Kendrick Lamar has enemies. Drake is not the only one. Anybody who's a public figure, not even public figure. I might have enemies I don't even know. Even though me like being broke like this, I might have enemies, or people, not enemies, but people that hate me, I don't even know. Anybody can have enemies, right? So the first option was, maybe those enemies, somebody who doesn't like Drake. The second one was that might be because of the beef. A fan just react into that. The third one, which I hardly doubt about it, right? It might be just Kendrick Lamar sending somebody to end Drake. You know what I'm saying? Because we had there was a video of Kanye West talking about, they had emergency meeting. They wanted to end Drake. So that's the third option. But honestly, that third option, I don't really see. I don't even want to think about it. I don't think that's an option though. But I'm just saying it because I'm thinking out loud though. I don't think Kendrick Lamar is that, how can I say, it has the heart to really send people just to end Drake's life. That's going to the extreme though. This is hip hop. If you guys want to do it, stick it to the songs, stick it to the, let's just stay to the beef, to the tracks, all that, sending subliminal shot at each other, dissing each other. That's fine. But we don't need any violence. We don't need anybody shooting anybody. So speaking on Drake, Kendrick Lamar, this song talking about Drake being with underage woman. So there's a video of Drake with a underage girl at a concert circulating on the internet. But I'm about to play in a few and then give my opinion about it, right? But before that, let me say this. I did my research. The girl at the time was 17, granted, but she came with her dad. She was not alone, and nothing happened after the concert, and she was not pulled by Drake at the concert. You know how celebrities, they've been having shows, they pull someone from the crowd. She was pulled by Drake entourage, Drake's staff. So let me go ahead and play the video, and I'll come back here to discuss about it. So this is the video here, right? All right, this is the video. Okay, no, this one. I think this is it. This is the video. All right, let me play it.
Big as the what? Big as the what? Big as the what?
Y'all gonna have me get carried away again. I get in trouble for shit like this. How old are you? Oh, that's
Oh, yes, let me say this, man. First of all, Drake has fans from maybe 10, 11, all the way up to maybe 50, 60s. He's a celebrity. He's a musician. So he has a lot of fans. So he cannot control who likes his music or not. So this was a show. It was a concert. The girl was there. It's not like Drake. This is the difference, man. It's not like Drake went out, hollered at the girl, and took the girl home and found out the girl was 17 and still want to continue to, hang out with the girl. So that was at a show. He didn't even know. At the time, Drake was 24. So it was not mature like that. 24, 17 is like, yeah, like, come on, you 24. You're an adult, but you're not that mature, especially for men. Women mature faster than men. So at 24, Drake, he just got fame, is having fun. It's like, I don't see an issue with that, because do you guys really check, like, okay, at the door, I don't know about those concepts, what was the requirements, the age requirement, whatever, but it seems like, anybody can come. If 16, 17, you can come at a Drake concert, or not even Drake, but most celebrities concert, or rappers, whatever. So the girl was 17, she came in with her dad, so I don't see anything wrong with it. And then she was on stage. Drake didn't like ask her to hang out after the concert, none of that. Drake, it was just, it was nice actually. But one thing that I don't like, I didn't like about the video. So he said that, why you look like this? You look thick. I mean, let's just be honest, man. Those are like inner thought. Sometimes doesn't need to be said out loud, but he said it. I get it. I say it. I mean, let's just be honest, man. We all been through that. Like, you see somebody like, you see a woman, like a girl, they're like maybe younger than you probably thought, and you look at them like, damn, they're thick. But certain things you just have to say, you don't have to say out loud. But the fact that he said it doesn't mean he's a pedophile. Him saying that doesn't make him a pedophile. He was just thinking out loud. So personally, I don't see anything wrong with it, but I think that was a little bit too corny for him to say that you thick. I don't want to say, and kissing her in the mouth. Yeah, to me, that was a little too corny, but it doesn't mean that if he did it, he goes, he sleeps with underage, girls, underage girls. So nobody can prove it. So that's like, I don't even want to debate about it, man. I don't even want to debate about it because that was the line of this Kendrick song that created a lot of digging about Drake's past, though. You know what I'm saying? So another thing that I want to talk about, Drake's store, OVO store in in London, UK, was vandalized. So here's the picture of the vandalization, if I can say it like that. Right? So this is it. So someone left a message on the window saying that they're not like us. Clearly that came from the beef. Clearly this is it. This is Kendrick Lamar fan. So to me, it seems like Drake is the one actually, paying the price for this beef. He's losing a lot. He's the biggest artist. Let's just be honest. Drake is bigger than Kendrick Lamar. He's the biggest artist and he's losing a lot. To me, it's like, all right, we know we all call Drake emotional. I get it. I'm not knocking that down. Like I said, everybody's emotional somehow. But this one, right, this type of behavior it shows that Kendrick Lamar fan are emotional because let's just take it to the beef. Why do you have to go that far, vandalizing my store? But I get it. At the same time, you cannot control fans though. I don't think Kendrick Lamar called someone in London, be like, all right, let's go vandalize, so you guys should go vandalize Drake's store. I mean? It's like, yeah, those are fans. It's just crazy. I'm like, listen, man, I'm a Drake fan. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'll say it out loud, off camera, on camera, I'm a Drake fan. But when it comes to certain things, I try to be very objective, right? I spoke about the beef. To me, I think Kendrick Lamar's winning the beef. Why is he winning? Because a lot of things that he said, people are now going back, digging into Drake's past. That's how you win on the beef. The way to win the beef, you got to say the most dramatic things that will make people think, that will make people say, wow. So Kendrick did that. But it doesn't mean Drake is not the guy. Drake is still that man, though. And there's a line that Drake said, I don't really see the internet talking about it like that. It's not really babbling like that. So Drake actually said about Kendrick's fiance that, Kendrick's best friend slept with Kendrick's fiance and they have a child together. I cannot prove it, but it's going around on the internet it sounds like it's factual. But people didn't really look into it like that. Sometimes, like, here's the thing, man. Here's what I think about this beef thing, man. Especially after hearing Kanye West talking about, they had an emergency meeting, to take Drake down. So it seems like to me, a lot of Drake's peers are hating on him. They feel like, okay, this guy has been on top for so long, and the thing about hip hop is more like when you think about hip hop, you think about black people, right? Although Drake is black, but they kind of look at him like, yo, you're not one of us. You know what I mean? They're not like us. That's the title, right? You're not one of us, because when the people look at hip hop, they want you to be black. They want you to have street credits. They want to be in and out jail. So Drake is not that guy. Drake is a very polished man, came from a decent family, didn't have to be in a hood like that. Even though he tried so hard to claim like he's a hood guy, talking about like gangster, all that, but we know Drake ain't tough like that. He's not a hood guy. Even though he didn't finish high school, but Drake is a cool guy though. He's not a hood guy. I mean, I'm not saying Kendrick Lamar is a hood dude. Kendrick Lamar is not a hood guy neither. Both of them are not hood like that. But the one thing that Kendrick Lamar has an advantage over Drake because Kendrick is black. Drake is black too, but Drake is mixed though. You know, Drake's mom's white and Drake's dad is black. So that's what I feel like, you know, those celebrities or rappers, they feel threatened by Drake. They're like, yo, this guy been on top for so long. We need to take him down, though. It has to do with a lot of jealousy, man. I don't see anything else, man. It has to do with jealousy. So that's the point, though. So people doing that vandalizing Drake store, yeah, that's going to the extreme, though. They're doing too much. So at this point, I think Drake is the one losing a lot because he's the biggest artist. He's losing a lot, though. He's losing. This didn't happen when Meek Mill, you know, was dissing Drake. Although, you would expect something like this from Meek because we know Meek is like a deep in the hood. But it didn't happen with Meek. But I'm not saying this was Kendrick Lamar sending people, but this came from, you know, this is the result of the beef. This is clearly a result of the beef. Like I said, the shooting might be the result of the beef too, but it doesn't mean that Kendrick sent someone to, you know, to the drive-by shooting. But it might be some crazy fan out there be like, you know what, man. But here's the thing too. Here's the thing. If, according to the internet, right, if Kendrick Lamar's people are thinking that, right, or they declare that they are winning the beef, what is the point of you trying to hurt somebody that you're winning over or you won? This should be something that Drake should have done. So to me now, I'm thinking twice. I'm like, did he really win? Or did this just beef? Or there's something else behind this one, behind the beef though? Because if that was Kendrick Lamar winning like that, Drake fans should be the one doing this type of things, vandalizing the drive-by shooting. But I mean, I'm not saying that Kendrick Lamar fans are the ones that are doing it. I'm just assuming, you know, allegedly, right? So if that's the case, like, why are they doing that for? You're winning. You're winning. You're winning the battle. But why do you have to do all that? You know what I'm saying? Just like, and now that one line that Kendrick Lamar said about Drake, now people are going deeper, digging, right? So go back to the girl that was at the concert, you know, the 17-year-old girl, right? So she issued a statement on social media, and this is what she said, all right? Let me put it up here so we can all read it together, all right? So she's saying this. Regarding the video that is going around, I was 17 back then, and I am 31 now. This was a concert that my dad took me to back in high school. Drake's entourage actually picked me out from the crowd of people, not Drake himself. Between performers always bring up fans on stage. It's a part of their show. All right, cool. Facts. I say that, right? It was nothing then and still nothing now. Now that I have cleared up these false narratives, I'm going back to study for my law school exams. Wish me luck. All right. So someone said this was purely for his stage act. I was 17 years old and I'm 31 now. I was nothing then. Okay. Clearly, if the girls felt some type of way or something happened, especially Drake being Drake now, and she's about to be a lawyer, what do you think she would do? She'll sue Drake's ass for some money. So that was nothing. And in the song too, Drake said that they fed information, they scheme out there, they fed information to Kendrick Lamar and he fall for it. So we don't know how true that is, because Kendrick Lamar also talked about, Drake has an 11-year-old daughter. And I watch academics. They say that he directly got contacted. He got a call from Drake, or he spoke to Drake. I don't know if that was if he had text or call or whatever, but he spoke to Drake. Drake was like, "Hey, Ax, if if you know I have a daughter out there, you found my daughter, please let me know. I'll stop rapping and I'll come work for you." So we cannot really prove these things, man. But speaking on this, right? like I say, that one line that Kendrick Lamar said about Drake, now people are digging. So there's a girl that came out about talking about Drake's dad, right? I think his dad is in Dennis, something like that. So she said that Drake dad, let me just read it, grab a punani during a show, some shit like that. Let me put it up here, right? Hey, man. All right, so this is this girl here, I am Baby Tate. So she's actually talking about Drake's dad. So now it's like one thing's not connect to the other. Like that one line just messed up the whole thing. And so that's the thing that makes Kendrick also win the battle, because he's making people talking about his lines though. Or he dropped a lot of lines, but it's the one line that people picked out of those lines to talk about, right? So this is what the woman saying. So the he is referring to Drake's dad, right? He grabbed my ass at a party and tried to gaslight me when I tweeted it about it. And he hit the blogs. Now, cause he tried to forcefully finger one of my friends at the Leas. This might be like a restaurant or some shit, or bar or club, whatever. So he tried let me read it again. Now, because he tried to forcefully finger one of my friends at the Leas, once she see this tweet, she gonna lose it. Mr. Dennis, that's Drake's dad, right? Mr. Dennis, to be strapped up in a booster chair. Man, people are very evil, man, in a booster chair. So let me see, man. There's a link to TMZ. Oh, this Twitter. I can't find it. But anyways, man. So this is basically like what's going on right now, man. I'm just like, all right, man. So here's the thing, man. Hopefully we don't get to the Pac and Biggie level of beef, because we don't need that. We need Drake and we need Kendrick Lamar. They're both very talented. They both have a very hardcore fan base, but we don't need to go that far. Let's just take it to the beef, the diss tracks, all that. We don't need shooting, man. That's some lame ass move. Whoever did it, like I say, I don't think Kendrick has that heart to be sending people to be, but it might be possible, but I don't see it in this occasion. I don't see that happening. That might be just a crazy fan. Like I say, I give it the three options. That might be somebody who's been hating on Drake for so long, just taking advantage of the situation. There's a lot of possibility, but eventually we're gonna find out who did it, because the police did not, catch the person who did the drive-by shooting. But I'm pretty sure they'll find that guy eventually, man. So that's what I had to say about this situation, man. I hope this thing just dissolved. And Drake on the last song this song that Drake dropped, it seemed like he don't want to respond about the situation. Oh, another thing I want to talk about, right? I almost forgot, man. So Drake, I just went through the comment sections on the internet about the posts, whatever, about the news, the drive-by shooting. So some people are saying that Drake actually made this up. This one was made up just to clear Drake's image about the beef. Come on, man. Let's just be realistic, man. You gonna have your security guard to almost lose his life because of some stupid beef? Yeah, it might be a possibility, man. It's not that serious. I don't think Drake will do that. Listen, this beef, although people are saying Drake is losing, but he's not losing that bad like Meek Mill lost. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, Drake lost a beef. He lost a battle with Pusha T. He didn't do much. He wasn't that crazy. Why he has to do that now? Like I said, there's a possibility, but I don't think he's that dumb to put his bodyguard's life at risk because of a stupid beef or 1 to 3 lines that Kendrick Lamar said in a song. You know what I'm saying? It's like it doesn't make sense to me. I don't think that's the case. I don't think Drake made this up. The shooting was at 2 a.m. in the morning, and then I'm like, yo, I don't know, man. So people can think what they can think. They might be right too. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just thinking out loud. I'm like, I don't think that's possible, though. I don't think that's possible. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, hey, man. But eventually we're going to find out what's going on, who did it. You know, I'll come back again here to report about it. All right. Other than that, I'll catch you next time. If you haven't now subscribed to the channel, please do so. All right. Peace out to the planet. I'm out.